I've been hearing that my whole life. America's a young country. Well, tonight, I'd just like to say this, America. You're not that young anymore. Powdered wigs was a long time ago. It's time you grew up. It's time to stop doing stupid, teenage, immature things. And number one on that list is not getting the most fundamental trade-off in life. You're beautiful when you're young, wise when you're old. This is the only country in the world dumb enough not to get this most basic, intuitive, obvious, file it under duh concept. That if, as they say, you learn something new every day, it stands to reason someone who's logged 10,000 more days is going to be, in general, a little wiser. Life is a series of patterns. You don't see it at first, because it's not a pattern yet. But by the third time, yeah, okay, I get it now. In the run-up to the last election, 37% of Americans were unabashed about telling pollsters they flat-out wouldn't vote for someone over 70. Is there anything more piss-ignorant than not using old people as a resource? Not taking advantage of their accumulated knowledge? Everywhere else in the world, elders are sought for guidance. In America, elders are sought for TikTok pranks. In Greece, old man is a compliment, not something you scream after get out of my way. In India, young people touch old people's feet to show reverence. Japan has a national holiday called Karo-no-hi, Respect for the Aged Day. You know the reason why advertisers in this country love the 18 to 34 demographic? Because it's the most gullible. Yeah. A third of people under 35 say they're in favor of abolishing the police, not defunding, but doing away with a police force altogether, which is less of a policy position and more of a leg tattoo. 36% of millennials think it might be a good idea to try communism. But much of the world did try it. I know millennials think that doesn't count because they weren't alive when it happened. But it did happen. And there are people around who remember it. Pining for communism is like pining for Betamax or MySpace. So when you say, you're old, you don't get it, get what? Abolish the police and the Border Patrol and capitalism and cancel Lincoln? No, I get it. The problem isn't that I don't get what you're saying or that I'm old. The problem is that your ideas are stupid. 20% of Gen Z agree with the statement, society would be better off if all property was owned by the public and managed by the government. And another 29% say they don't know if that's a good idea. Here's who does know. Anyone who wasn't born yesterday.